Hey there everybody, what is going on today? Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review, and I'm about to get geared up for a day hike adventure. This trip is going to be in the rain, and the rain is starting now actually. Not very heavy at the moment, but it is on the way. You may be wondering what's on the way. Rain, wind, thunderstorms, fog, all the good stuff. Is it cold? No. It's right around 68 degrees. It's plumb hot. That is going to change with this cold front that's coming through. As it comes through, the temperature's supposed to drop, and that is why I'm going full rain gear. If it was going to stay warm, I would just wear a pair of shorts, get my lower half wet, and go with it. But since the temperature is going to drop, I best not. Now, even though it's nice and warm today, there is a good breeze in the air already. The winds are picking up and it feels amazing. It's the perfect day to get out, to explore, to have some fun away from everyone. For this trip, I'm heading up into the high mountains to await some thunderstorms, to have lunch, have some coffee with my pals, while reminding myself to go slow enough not to sweat my brains out. Something that is extremely difficult to do is to hike in rainwear and not sweat your brains out. It is so easy to get soaked in sweat instead of rain. The key to doing this is go slow and vent. That is basically all that you can do. It's funny, on the way out here, I ran through multiple heavy downpours. I get here, it's nothing really. I mean, there's a slight mist in the air, but it's not raining. It's one of those things, rain gear or no rain gear, but then you have to pay the price later on. So it's a gamble of sweat, or it's a gamble of getting wet trying to get on your rain gear in a hurry. All right, everyone, here we go. The rain is upon us. Finally. I need the cool down anyway. Whew. Feels good. It is beautiful, everyone. Beautiful. Now, the reason for this video is multiple. First off, I want to give you all some good content, something to watch while everyone is dealing with the corona outbreak. Second, I am looking for stealth camp locations for the next overnight adventure. Now, this land here is part of a federal land lease for farmers. It doesn't look like cows have been up here in a really long time. And that's not a bad thing because they have a tendency to crap everywhere. That means we should be able to find some awesome campsites. Wow, this is sweet. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Looking down at the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, it's gorgeous. So this is a good campsite. Let's go up here on top of the hill and see what it's like up there. Everyone, This is very, very cool. There are multiple levels of campsite here that can be used. One here, one lower, and then lower. Without a doubt, I'm seeing a lot of great campsite opportunities. Lots of deer poop, lots of old cow poop, but I love that stuff, so it's okay. Something's been killed up here. There's quite a bit of fur. I've seen a lot of coyote poop, so they are definitely around. So we have some good options here, but we are not even remotely close to the top of the mountain. And that is where I'm the most interested to go. Going up higher means it's going to be cooler, more of a breeze. And that is what I want on a day like today. So without a doubt, this is a beautiful spot. Lots of places to go camp at. I'll make note of those while I'm heading up there. So again, this is another awesome spot that I could camp at. And there's a bit of a hump here. So I could set up my camp further down in the woods and no one over here could even see me. Anytime that you're stealth camping, it's all about using the environment, the natural environment to your benefit. Yeah, this is cool, folks. This would definitely work. What do you all think about this spot? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I will definitely keep that in mind. But for now, let's keep on going. About half a mile away, there are some beautiful fields that I want to go explore. Without a doubt, this is a beautiful location, and I feel blessed to be able to get out today to share it with you all. Speaking of which, I hope you all are doing well. Hopefully everybody's just hunkered down, taking care of you and yours. So we've made it over the mountain. And up here is the field, the first field. I've always wanted to know, is there something to this field? Does it go someplace else? Where does it go if I just go through the woods? I think we should find out together. What do you all think? Comment yes down below if you want to go through the woods. So the rain has returned. Good. We have some nice fields, but not really good campsite locations. This is a little bit too exposed. People could easily see us here. I'll check this side before heading into the woods. So there is a clearing down there. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. As far as going through the woods go, I will go for maybe a half mile just to see what's over the ridge here. And if I don't see anything, I will turn around. Turn around and find a place to have lunch. I am starving. I've gone through the woods and it is opening up to a fresh set of fields. I hear you. Wow, this is awesome. What a fantastic place, everyone. There are camping opportunities everywhere. I'm far away from everyone. Nobody can see me. There's no cow poop. Wow. I have found paradise. I hear you, buddy. Yes. Now, folks, that is perfect. So it's nice and dry at the moment. There's a little bit of a breeze in the air. That feels good. I'm glad that it's actually not raining for a second so I can dry out just a little bit. Perfect. Now I have a nice place to sit. Are you all comfortable? I hope so. I'll have coffee ready for both of us in just a minute. The coffee for this adventure is Folgers. I'm doing a double shot. 1 cup of water, 2 packages of instant coffee. That's practically suicide. Smells good. Smells really good. This is nice, everyone. This is really nice. The view here is awesome. Good friends, good coffee, some good food coming up. That is a Mountain House turkey dinner casserole, and I've introduced some instant mashed potatoes to it. Basically, I use half of this meal for a previous trip, and this is the other half. So, it's time to use it or lose it, that sort of thing. As is, I really like this place. The only downside is that there's quite a bit of traffic. There's a highway not too far away, and it's pretty loud. You can hear every tractor trailer going through. But outside of that, it's perfect. I love being out in the weather. Good, bad, the worse off it is, the more I like it. There's something inside of all of us that is drawn to nasty weather. Some people may fear it, it may excite others. For myself, it excites me. What type of person are you? Does it scare you or excite you? This coffee is not too bad. It really isn't. Folgers is better than Taster's Nasty. That's for sure. In my previous overnight adventure, a viewer asked me what is the creepiest thing that I've ever experienced while out on the trail. And I was talking about the sound of like a screaming bobcat or a fox. Both are terrifying. But I've had other viewers ask me, what about things that are not related to like animals and whatnot? Over the years, I've had numerous experiences with weird people. And it's one of those things where most of the time it's on the AT. It's something about doing those miles day in, day out that really can wear on people. And they can become very strange. They can act oddly, especially when there's been sections where they've been by themselves. They will have an encounter and be truly bizarre. I've met people who are truly trail burned out, and you can see it on their faces. I mean, they won't even look you in the eye. They're just doing the miles. Be like, hey buddy, how are you? I'm okay, I guess. Kind of like that. I live fairly close to the Appalachian Trail, so I see this quite often. If you have one of these, split it half and half. Take half out and put half a pouch of instant mashed potatoes in it. And then take half and half, mix it together. It gives you 2 awesome meals. I've received numerous questions about my daughter who's in the Navy, and she is going to be deployed very soon. Now, she was supposed to get a few weeks off to be able to come home and visit before she's gone, but because of the virus, that has been canceled. Following military orders, she cannot be, I think it's any further than 50 miles away from base, something like that. It's been numerous months since we've seen her, and it doesn't look like we'll get to see her until she gets back. That is sad for sure, but it is something that we all signed up for, her and her family as well. You may be wondering what my daughter does in the Navy, and I couldn't tell you. It's top secret. She works in intelligence, that's all I know. So, who knows? I have no idea what she does. But I can tell you all that I am very proud of her. She has grown up to be a wonderful woman. Maddie, I'm very proud of you. Lucas is working at a grocery store, loves his job, and heck, he is right there on the front lines during this virus. He's right there. He could be exposed, and yet he does it. It's his job. Go Lukey. Or Lucas, right? Probably shouldn't call him Lukey anymore. No matter what, he's Lukey. Madison is little Maddie. Such great kids, such great adults. I'm very proud. When it comes to Susie, she's doing great as well. She's at home right now. Now, we might as well talk about this for a second. As things continue to get worse, systems begin to break down, right? It's in my advice that someone be at home at all times, especially if you live in the country on the outskirts of town. Those are the areas that will be targeted first. In desperate times, people do desperate things. Those areas are the easiest to target. I mean, for an example, someone could sit up on the hill and watch you for days, for weeks, figure out your patterns, see what you're doing. They watch you close enough, they'll know when you leave, and then your place, your food, whatnot, your supplies are theirs. Because of that fact, you will not be seeing Susie and I together for a while. Unless we film something right at the house or close to the house. Otherwise, someone needs to be at home at all times. With every Escape the Virus adventure, I will be sharing with you all some tips to help you out. Some common sense things that you may not have thought of. I've begun packing everything up, and rain is right around the corner. It's coming this way. The mountains are going white. Here in a few minutes, it will get foggy and rain will start. As you all can see, the fog is here, and that means that the rain is right around the corner. Now you may be wondering, Luke, how did you know it was going to get foggy? Well, when you spend enough time in the outdoors, you'll get a sense for the weather, and you'll get a sense for how things work and the way that things work. For an example, a cold front's coming in. Now, you can't really tell a cold front's coming in until you can sense the temperature change. But if you know one's coming in, you could estimate the parameters of what's going to happen with the weather. Today, it's a warm day, cold front coming in. Warm air meets cold air equals fog. Also could mean thunderstorms. After lunch and coffee, I sat in the tent for a good hour waiting for the rain to come. It's getting closer, but it was so nice just to sit there, watch the clouds roll in. You could see the thunderheads build and then collapse, build and then collapse. Might as well begin my journey off of this mountain, but not to the truck yet. I want to go around and explore some more. I'm not done hiking. With this area, there are multiple trail systems. So I think I will hop on another and extend my hiking trip. So I just hopped onto the secondary trail that I'm going to take back to my truck. It adds a few miles. It is getting pretty close to 8 o'clock at night. So I will have to pick up my pace a little bit to get this done. Plus, the GoPro looks like crap in the dark. Terrible low light performance. It's sprinkling right now, not really raining, but the rain is on the way. The question is, will I get to my truck before it starts coming down? I don't know. Simply getting out is what is so important. It doesn't matter the conditions, good, bad, terrible. It's all about getting out, folks. My plan is to keep on hiking. I won't film much from here on out. You guys won't be able to see anything anyways. So I'm getting closer to the truck, but I wanted to show you all what it looks like right now. And yes, it is that dark. And yes, I'm hiking with no flashlight, no light. I could see just enough of the trail here where I don't need a headlamp. I could simply hike along here and enjoy the sound of the rain. So here, I'll give you a little bit of light. Oh yes, it is raining. This is, without a doubt, one of my favorite times to hike. I love hiking at nighttime. I love hiking in the rain. It's a perfect combination, it really is. When I got out here this afternoon, the temperature was right around 68 degrees. Right now, maybe 48. It's cooled down quite a bit. And right before the rain began, all the fog lifted. It was a pretty cool sight. Is it raining? Oh yeah, it's raining. And this is awesome too. Thank you all very much for joining me for this episode. I want you all to take care of yourselves. Take care of your neighbors if you can. Remember, folks, we are in this together, and we will come out of this stronger than ever before. I truly believe that. I want to leave you all with this. Courage is knowing what not to be afraid of. Strength and honor. Good night.